It chomps, it glows, and it shakes like it's a little overcaffeinated. This is the Flame Chomper version 2.0, inspired by Arcane, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. And we'll share the STLs as well. More lights, more motion, and a whole lot more chaos. Season 2 of Arcane dropped recently, and my original Flame Chomper video went crazy. You all loved it, but the comments were clear. You wanted the STL files so you can print it for yourself. So I went back to the drawing board to make it easier to build, plus a few upgrades I thought it would be cool to add. Let's talk about where we started. Version 1 has moving jaws, glowing eyes, and on the inside has all the cables, along with the liquid cylinders. But this wasn't perfect. Servo motor, overkill. Copper tape, untrustworthy. Traitor. And the fact that I need to screw the base with the inner mechanism, hoping everything connects, is just not very practical. So for version 2, I want to swap the servo motor for a gear motor, because repetitive jumping doesn't really need precision. I also want to add micro switches instead of copper tape for better accuracy, interior lighting for more flair, and a vibration motor to make it feel alive. This is Flame Chomper Deluxe Edition. Here's the breakdown. The jaws now move with a gear motor, which gives consistent, smooth motion without the need for servo calibration. The eyes still glow green, but now the interior lights up too, but only when the bottom part is disassembled, so as to save battery. And this little guy right here, that's the vibration motor. Because let's face it, a chomper that doesn't shake like it's about to self-destruct is not nearly as fun. These micro switches are a game changer. Unlike copper tape I used last time, they are durable, reliable, and they do not turn partially on when there's barely any contact. Still mad at you. Anyway, let's print and paint the whole thing. Assembly was already straightforward in version 1, however for this version I will use less screws, and for the bottom part that contains all the electronics, we'll attach to the upper side with magnets instead of being screwed in. Right in the middle of painting this beast, I read this comment, and you know what? You were right. And last time I needed to 3D print something in metal, I partnered with JLC 3D, so I reached out to them to make it happen. There are 4 parts that will really benefit from being metal, and that's the upper and lower jaws, the top piece, and the back lever. And here they are. Fresh out of the box. These were made using selective laser melting, or SLM technology, and the final material is stainless steel, so you know they're going to be very durable. First up, the jaws. If anything deserves to be steel, it's these two. I will add some UV paint, but other than that, they are ready for assembly. Next, the top piece is not just for show. Now I can hang the entire build from it, and I can be sure it's not going anywhere. And finally, the back lever. This part may launch when released, so making it metal was a no-brainer. If you're curious about stainless steel 3D printing or any of the other materials GLC 3D offers, check out the link in the description. With the pieces ready, I went ahead and made the most organized soldering I have ever done, but didn't work. But after a few fixes, we were back on track. The electronics are simple. An Arduino Nano runs the show, a 9-volt battery powers everything, and the macro switches make sure the signal is accurate. Even the liquid cylinders get their own glow up with LEDs at the top. And the side lights of the electronics case light up the same way as the eyes, but in red when activated. Our beautiful flame chomper is ready. Placing the inner piece inside of the top part was a bit difficult, and by that I mean pretty freaking hard, because of all of the cables. But then I rearranged them and then it became a whole lot easier. Now we can finally test this out. Pull the pin, release the lever, and watch it come alive. When the chomper powers on, the eyes glow green. That is the standby mode. You know what? Let me show you this at night with UV light. Now it looks the way it's supposed to. When the pin is removed, we enter the ready mode with the eyes glowing purple. Release the lever and they blink faster and faster as the vibration motor and chomping increase speed until everything shuts off. This makes a lot of noise. And when you pop off the bottom part, you get to see even more of the magic. Motors, liquids, and blinking lights syncing perfectly with the eyes. The Flame Chomper 2.0. Easier to build, packed with features, and looking incredible. If you're ready to build your own, check out the STL files linked in the description. To keep things simple in this version, I focus on the mechanical build. Electronic diagrams and codes are not included, so you can build your own chomper without overcomplicating it. You will need 2 springs, 2 screws, some steel rods, and 10 neodymium magnets. So by the end of the day, you will have your own chomper looking just like this. Only the eyes will be painted green. Someone suggested that I added a smoke pump for a burning effect, which actually sounds kind of amazing. But what would you add? Let me know in the comments. If you learned something or just enjoy watching me get it angry at copper tape, give this video a like and subscribe for more builds from games and movies. If you haven't seen the first version, click right here, or for a different video, click here, and I will see you guys in the next one.